Hey, Tim, T-Town T-Shirts, back with another video. Before we get started, I have made a video about this before. Figured I'd make another one. Maybe this one will help anybody that's following my channel that didn't go back. So I'm going to show you how I do beanies with using a ruler and my Mighty Hoops and my Mighty Hoop station. This is the Freestyle. So basically what I do with my Freestyle is obviously put the bottom on there. I try to keep that away from all of that stuff here. So my design today is this was on a skull cap. So this is the black beanie that we did for River's Edge Racing. So we have, I would assume, 12 of these in this bag. So as I found out from a YouTube guy, A-Dub, that I follow, he's using tearaway when he does a knockdown stitch. I use tearaway with this, with the knockdown stitch. So that's what we're going to do, continue to do with the rest of these hats. It's seemed to work pretty good. Instead of having to cut out at the end. You can use cutaway, because if you wear it, you don't tear it. But beanies, like I said, it's a little bit different for that. But ruler, I use this ruler every single time. I mean, any ruler you start with, you should finish with. So I take this ruler, I set this right up here on that top edge. I'll show you. There you go. That's where that's at. Okay, so we'll do that, and we'll take the beanie. These beanies are backwards. You can put markings on there if you want. I don't need to. I've been doing it long enough. I just make sure that these are foldable ones, so I'm going to fold out the back. I generally use this as being the back of the hat, so that's going to go down. And I use this as my center alignment for center of this. Slide this on the hat hoop, or slide this on the Freestyle. Line this up, make sure everything looks straight. Line that up on the ruler, and I'll show you that. There you go, lined up on the ruler. Alright, so yeah, so we're lined up on this. So remove this out of the way. Grab your Mighty Hoop. Make sure your horseshoe type of thing is facing up, because it's open, and hit it down like that. And as you can tell, it is hooped exactly across that way. You could go all the way up top here. I try not to go all the way up top because I want to make sure that I see this line. So when I embroider, it stays away from this edge. Because if you have a long one, it's going to hit this on your trace or whatever. Like this one's a pretty long one. So if the farther down, the more room you get out of this, seeing that it's cornered anyways. And you can tell if it's straight or not through that. So that's how I take care of that one. And then I will prep for the next hat by getting the next one going. So like I said, it's super easy. I'll load the hat up, or I load the bottom hoop up, grab my stabilizer. In this instance, because I'm using a knockdown stitch, put my ruler there, grab another hat, take it inside out, right, inside out, throw it on the hoop hat, or the Freestyle, line it up, make sure that's straight. What's great about that too is that will help you line up and make sure that top is straight. Let's see if we can get a better angle here. Let's try that again. Here, I'll show you one more time. So obviously that's out. Let me move this out of the way again. Take that, we'll put that in the way there, right? Take the hat, line the hat up, put the hat on there, and then these ones are really nice. They have a nice straight line. So you find that, line that up there, make sure that looks really good. Remove that, grab your hat hoop, or the top part for the 5.5. This is the 5.5 Mighty Hoop, by the way, and tap it down. And I go like this, pull this out, and then kind of keep that close. And that's where we're gonna go. So we'll move over to the machine. right, so we'll move over to the machine here. This one's a little bit tricky. This one to me has like more of like a greenish kind of hue to this style. So the knockdown stitch could throw it off a little bit from finding colors. I'm gonna try to find the right color before I hit send. But as my machine is already set up and has the logo on there, I'm gonna make sure that this is in the center, which it's not. So we're gonna go out. I'm gonna go over to the center. I've noticed that if it's not in center, if you take your Allen wrench, here's a little tip for you. If you take your Allen wrench, put the Allen wrench on there, since it's magnetized, and kind of line it up in the center of that and make sure it's going straight, you can go down and see if that's the center or not, which it's off a little bit. If you don't mark it, you can mark your hats if you want with, I have chalk. If you want to mark the center, you can use chalk to mark the center. So yeah, so there's that. Now we're going to run a trace and see if it hits anything, lines up good. So we'll hit a trace. I'll trace my logo. That one needs to come this way a little bit, so I'm going to move it a little bit. I'll probably go the opposite way, I always do. There you go. Now we'll hit it again. Good, good. And as I'm holding this down and I'm watching, I'm making sure that the gaps on each side looks like it's the same. That will also tell you if you're center with that. So I'm going to pick the thread. I'm going to embroider. We'll see you here back in a minute. And I'll show you the finished product on this one. And hope you like it. Like, subscribe. Okay, we're back. All right, so that one just got done. Really not, it's okay, but the color match on the back is not the way I like it. But we will, I found another thread. We'll try another one. We'll see what we're doing here. So here's the other hat. So we'll take the other hat, line it up, make sure that's there. Should be able to just hit start, but first I'll show you after that. When I'm done, I'll take the hat. I'll take this over there and put it off to the side. Put that back on my machine. I'll put that up there. So I'll put my hat hoop over there. So we'll get the backing ready to go. Put the backing inside here. Put the ruler back up top there. Normally I hit the machine, but since I'm recording, I'll keep the volume down here for a second. But yeah, we'll turn it back inside out. We'll line it up. We'll get her nice and lined up here again. Ruler's in that same spot every single time. Hat hoop, don't even have to look. Ready to go, straight. Same exact spot. Set that there. This hat here on the back. By my torch. Keep the backing on when you torch. I use this butane torch. And I just hit the small spots. Might have that here, then I'll tear it away. That's on the back. If you don't do a knockdown stitch, you need to use cutaway stabilizer. But there is this hat. It doesn't look too bad actually. Doesn't look too bad back there. Don't look too bad back there, but there's that. We'll move on to the next one and hit start. All right, back with this one here. I like that backing that I did better on that one. See if that one looks better. There you go. Yeah. I like that knockdown stitch color better than the rest of them. So all done. Ready to go. wanted to show that one more time for everybody if you've missed it on my channel from me posting before. So this is hooping beanies. And one thing that I didn't talk about earlier was the logo. Make sure your logo is flipped the correct way. You're doing these backwards, so when they flip it back out. So I'll show you on this hat, right? So this is how it's in the hat hoop. So you want to make sure it's coming this way and it's tracing the correct way. So when you flip it back inside out like this, and you go like this, boom, then it's the correct way. So that's why you hoop them inside out. That's probably why they ship them in that bag that way, so you don't have to undo that anyways. And they don't leave a crease mark for where they have to go, because this one's a little taller logo. But as you can tell in the back of these, there that is. So this is Tim from T-Town T-Shirts, and if you like this video, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.